The Green Bay Packers have officially kicked off their organized team activities, and with that comes the palpable excitement of fans eager to see if the Lombardi Trophy can return to Titletown. As we delve into the latest developments, the stakes are high following a frustrating end to the last season in the 2025 NFL Wild Card. The championship window is open, but will the Packers seize the moment? One of the most pressing storylines revolves around running back Josh Jacobs, whose off-field issues have raised eyebrows. Head coach Matt LaFleur has stated that he will let the process play out, leaving fans on edge about Jacobs' future with the team. In the meantime, MarShawn Lloyd has stepped up, taking first-team reps in Jacobs' absence. This could be a pivotal opportunity for Lloyd to solidify his role in the offense as the Packers prepare for the 2026 season. Fans, where are you watching from today? What do you think about Lloyd's potential impact on the team? The attention also turns to tight end Tucker Kraft, defensive end Micah Parsons, and offensive lineman Zach Tom, all of whom are working their way back from injuries that significantly affected last season. The organization is acutely aware that their health is crucial for the upcoming campaign, and the pressure is on to ensure they are game-ready when the season kicks off. While the Packers have made strides to bolster several positions through free agency and the NFL draft, it's clear that competition for starting spots is heating up. One player to keep an eye on is cornerback Carrington Valentine, who has been lining up alongside Keisean Nixon during first-team drills. With the departure of Jaire Alexander, the duo has big shoes to fill. However, with new talent coming in, particularly through the draft and free agency, Valentine's starting role is far from guaranteed. The secondary has been a focal point for the Packers this offseason, and it's easy to see why. In a division featuring elite receivers like Justin Jefferson of the Vikings and Amon-Ra St. Brown of the Lions, the Packers' defense must step up. Last season, they were among the bottom tier in terms of interceptions, with only 7 picks, while allowing 24 passing touchdowns. For a team aiming to compete in the tough NFC North, the secondary needs to make crucial plays to support what looks to be one of the best defensive lines in the league for 2026. With incoming defensive coordinator Jonathan Gannon at the helm, the expectations for Nixon and Valentine will be sky-high. Gannon demands excellence, and the added depth at cornerback is sure to create a competitive atmosphere in the defensive back room. With their first pick in the 2026 draft, the Packers selected cornerback Brandon Cisse out of South Carolina, who was highly regarded as one of the top defensive back prospects. They didn't stop there, also adding Alabama's Domani Jackson to further fortify their rookie class of defensive backs. On top of that, the signing of Benjamin St. Just from the Chargers adds yet another layer of competition. As it stands, Nixon is likely to hold onto the DB1 role based on his experience and solid performance last season. However, the situation becomes murkier for Carrington Valentine. With Cisse nipping at his heels, vying for that starting spot, Valentine will need to elevate his game. Early reports from OTAs indicate that Cisse is every bit the player the Packers hoped for, both on and off the field. While it may take time for him to acclimate to the professional pace, don't be shocked if Cisse finds himself in the starting lineup before the season wraps up, especially if the secondary struggles to meet Gannon's expectations. With so much at stake and the competition intensifying, the next steps for the Packers will be critical. As they continue through OTAs, the decisions made now could very well define the season ahead. The anticipation is palpable, and the fans are eager for every development as we move closer to kickoff. Now, let's shift gears and dive into another pivotal storyline that could shape the Packers' fortunes this season. As we dive deeper into the current landscape surrounding the Green Bay Packers, it's crucial to note that the 90-man roster that graced the field for the start of OTAs this week is likely to be the same core group as we head into training camp in the coming weeks. However, let's not be naive. This roster is not set in stone. History has shown us that General Manager Brian Gutekunst is not afraid to make bold moves when necessary. Just before minicamp in 2021, he snagged linebacker Devondre Campbell, who went on to have an all-pro debut season. And last year, he made headlines by trading for Darian Kinnard and Micah Parsons in late August, moves that immediately addressed critical needs. This year, the Packers are facing their own set of challenges that could require similar strategic maneuvers. It's time to take a hard look at 5 positions that could significantly benefit from either internal development or new acquisitions. Starting with the offensive line, the Packers should feel relatively secure with their starting tackles. Jordan Morgan stepping in at left tackle and Zach Tom returning at right tackle have the potential to be a solid duo. Tom, who played just over half of the offensive snaps last season, is expected to step up. But let's be honest, depth is a precarious issue. It's a concern that echoes throughout many teams in the league. Kinnard offers competent backup support for Tom, but the landscape becomes murky if Morgan goes down. The number 2 left tackle during OTAs was Brant Banks, an undrafted free agent from last year. That's a gamble that could easily backfire. Now, let's shift our focus to the receiver core. Gutekunst's decision to trade Dontavian Wicks to the Eagles for a 6th-round pick has raised eyebrows among fans. Clearly, the front office is confident in the current depth chart. Without Wicks and Romeo Dew, the Packers are banking on a starting trio of Christian Watson, Jaden Reed, and Matthew Golden. If we cherry-pick the best stats from these three, we combine for a total of 134 receptions, 1,838 yards, and 15 touchdowns. However, let's compare that to what some other rookies accomplished last season. The Rams' Puka Nacua had 129 receptions by himself. Jackson Smith-Njigba from the Seahawks racked up 1,793 yards, and we can't forget Devontae Adams, who scored 14 touchdowns. This raises a critical question. Are the Packers truly ready to trust this young receiving core in a division that is becoming increasingly competitive? As we continue to dissect the roster, it's clear there are areas that need urgent attention. The Green Bay Packers are at a crossroads, and the decisions made in the coming weeks will set the tone for the season ahead. Fans should be on high alert for potential trades or signings that could alter the trajectory of this team. The stakes are high, and every move counts. What are your thoughts? Are you confident in the current roster, or are you hoping for a bold move before training camp? Let us know where you're watching from and your opinions in the comments below. As we shift our focus to the next segment, keep in mind that every decision made now will echo throughout the season.
As we wrap up our analysis today, let's delve into a player who could be on the verge of a breakout season. Linebacker Edgerrin Cooper. Rumors are swirling about his potential to step up as a game-changer for the Green Bay Packers, especially with the current roster reshuffling. So, where are you watching from, Packers fans? And what do you think about Cooper's prospects this upcoming season? Now, NFL.com has spotlighted Cooper as an underappreciated player for the Packers, and it's hard to argue against that. With significant changes in the team's roster, including the absence of Rashawn Gary and the return from injuries of Micah Parsons and Devontae Wyatt, Cooper is poised to take center stage. New defensive coordinator Jonathan Gannon and middle linebacker Zaire Franklin's arrival add layers of complexity and opportunity for Cooper to shine. Looking back at his career, Cooper had a phenomenal rookie season that set the bar high. He led all rookie defenders with an impressive 13 tackles for loss, showcasing his potential as a disruptive force. However, last season, his production dipped slightly, with only a half sack and 4 tackles for loss, though he still managed to rack up 117 tackles, finishing second on the team. The statistics reveal a player who has shown resilience and adaptability, but also one who needs to elevate his game further. Next Gen Stats highlights Cooper's impact, noting he recorded a team-high 66 stops, a critical metric that illustrates his defensive prowess. Ranking 16th league-wide and finishing with 18 hustle stops, second only to his teammates, he demonstrated the ability to chase down plays, which is invaluable for any defense. It's a clear indication that he has the work ethic to match his physical skills. However, let's not sugarcoat this. There are areas where Cooper must improve if he's to truly become a cornerstone of this defense. In pass rushing situations, he ranked 23rd in win rate and 22nd in productivity among off-the-ball linebackers last season. While he showed improvement in year 3, moving to 9th in win rate and 5th in productivity, consistency will be key. The Packers need a linebacker who can not only defend, but also pressure the quarterback effectively. Tackling is another area needing attention. Last season marked a significant improvement in his tackling efficiency, but he still found himself ranked among the lower tier of linebackers in missed tackle percentage. If Cooper can fine-tune his tackling and harness his instincts, he can transform himself into a formidable linebacker. New linebackers coach Sam Seifkes praised Cooper's work ethic and competitive spirit, which is encouraging. Yet, Cooper must strive to be more than just another piece of the puzzle. The defense needs him to be a leader, to step up in pivotal moments, and to be a reliable playmaker. With Parsons likely sidelined at the beginning of the season, this opens the door for Gannon to utilize Cooper in ways that maximize his potential. He needs to be put in positions that allow him to make plays rather than merely fill gaps. Cooper himself seems to understand this, emphasizing the importance of collaboration and communication within the defense to ensure everyone plays to their fullest capabilities. The stats speak volumes. When Cooper records at least a half sack, the Packers have a flawless record. That's a telling sign of how crucial he is to the team's success. General Manager Brian Gutekunst recognizes Cooper's versatility and the unique skill set he brings to the table, which could be critical in adapting to the new defensive schemes. As Cooper prepares for his third season, he expresses confidence in his understanding of the game and the schemes at play. That comfort level might just be what he needs to take his performance to the next level. With over 200 tackles and an impressive number of tackles for loss under his belt, the foundation is there for Cooper to build upon. In closing, the Packers have a solid roster, but they need players like Edgerrin Cooper to step up and fill the void left by key departures. The upcoming season could define his career trajectory, and it's up to him to seize the moment. Packers fans, what do you think? Can Cooper become the impact player we all hope for? Let us know your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more updates on our beloved Green Bay Packers.